Hey everybody, welcome back to Budget Bladesman. Today we're going to be looking at American-made Kershaw, the Kershaw Link, also known by the model number 1776. So let's pop this open and get over the specs. Okay, so we are looking at an overall length of 7.6 inches, a blade length of 3.25 inches, a blade thickness of 0.11, so it's a nice thin stock for a blade this size. The weight is coming in at 4.15 ounces, so it is a little bit over that ounce and inch desired for carry of the knife. This particular one is a Tanto style blade. We have a high hollow grind. You can kind of see the grind angle right in there. So there you go. So it is a high hollow grind. We are looking at 420 steel. It is a stone wash finish, so we'll bring this up to here. You kind of see. And this is also, for those of you who know, that stonewash is a good working finish. So if you're hard on your knives, it's not really going to show scratches or wear over time. So this is definitely a good knife for people who are hard use. It is tip up. So we'll close this up here. You see tip up. And it is ambidextrous. So we have a right hand carry. You can flip the pocket clip over, left hand carry. These are glass reinforced nylon handles. And like I said earlier, this is made in the USA. So you can see on the handle here, USA. And if we flip the blade over here, we'll see model number 1776T. The T stands for Tanto, made in the USA. Let's go ahead and lay that back down. And this is a liner lock, as you guys can see. Right there. Close it up. See, it's pretty well centered. It is a flipper tab, and this is also Kershaw's kind of main thing, the speed safe assisted opening. So I know not a lot of people are fans of that, but this is a USA made knife for a decent price, so just keep that in mind. So now we'll roll in our comparison knives. First we have the K-Bar Dozer. So you can see just pretty close in size. Go sharpen blade length. Just that little bit more. So it's very close in size, but I will say the width of the width here of the link is definitely thicker, or wider I should say. Let's pull out the Gerber flat iron here. See the flat iron. It looks pretty close overall size, but again, you know, you get the blade, flat iron, you can kind of see sharpened blade length. Overall, they're pretty similar as far as the width in the pocket and the overall length. They look pretty similar, but again, just because that deep finger choil on the Gerber, it is going to be a little bit less on the blade length there. We'll close these up and get these out of the way. And we'll close this guy up and we'll throw him in the pocket and see how it looks in the pocket. Alright, so here's our shorts / khakis. Get that in, and this actually has a nice smooth, you can see that slides right in there. And also I did forget to mention it has a nice big lanyard hole if you're a lanyard hole fan. So you see that in there. You're going to see a bit of the knife. It's not super deep carry or anything. You get your hand in there. Now there is that flipper tab, so you will feel that going in. I said it is a little bit wider in the pocket for this size of a knife. But I mean, not wide enough that you can't, you know, throw your wallet or your phone or multi-tool in there. But you can see that flipper tab is pretty prominent there. So you are going to feel that whenever you're getting in and out of stuff. You definitely rub right up against it. Alright. And it does feel pretty substantial in the pocket because it is overall width. It is pretty thick. So just keep that in mind. You can see it has a full back spacer there as well. Okay, let's just go over a couple other things real quick and then we'll get out of here. So like I said, this is just their standard version with the nylon handles. This one comes in for about $34.95, which is their base model. They also do have a clip style blade, clip point, excuse me, style blade as well. They also do come in with aluminum handles, so just keep that in mind. I'm sure that would take down the weight just a little bit. They definitely will be thinner. You can see that with these nylon handles. They are a little bit thicker. I believe with the nylon they're going to be a little bit thinner, not maybe a whole lot. It may bring the weight down, but I'm not going to be 100% sure on that. They do also offer a couple different blade steels. There is one out there that has M390 steel, and they also have one that has a Damascus steel version. Of course, those are going to be quite a bit more than just your standard version here. This is, like I said, this is a good overall knife, all-around knife. I said this type of finish just lends itself to be a good working knife, just that stonewash finish. Like I said, for 35 bucks for a USA-made knife, yes, I know it's 420 high carbon, so it's not the greatest steel. You will have to, I don't think you'll have to keep an eye on it so much because of that stonewash finish. It shouldn't, rust as much or anything. I mean, it will show some, excuse me, rust spots if you don't keep it up, but it's not going to be something like a D2 steel with just a flat finish. This, because of that finish, should be able to kind of help, not get so rusty, I guess, for lack of a better term. Like I said, this is a made in the USA knife, and excuse me, to find them under a $40 price point is pretty great. So, like I said, I know a lot of people are turned off by the speed safe, the assist. You can kind of see it pops in, and it does pop out, but you can definitely tell because right here you have some resistance. See, if you let go, you can kind of see it pushes its way back out. So it does kind of have to be popped back in. So I understand it. I know like people have said don't like the assisted, but for a USA made knife for less than 40 bucks, it's pretty hard to beat. I mean, one of the few I know out there is the Buck 110 and 112 Slim. But of course, those are very different knives. I mean, I think this is probably a little more hard use. So I definitely would look in this direction if you're looking for something made in the USA that is a little more hard use. All right, guys, thanks for coming by, and we'll check you next time.